Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. With great marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to create a beautiful online presence. Hello, welcome back to a brand new video. It's been a minute since I've filmed. I took like a week or two off, which was really nice. I'm also here with my co-host, Rover. Say hi. He had a very good holiday as well. You wanna come on my lap? Good boy. Boy. You good boy. But hello, hi. Welcome back to a brand new video. Very excited to be filming. Welcome to 2023. I hope everyone had a really nice start to the year. I hope you had a really nice holiday season. In this video, we are going to be doing a make art every day for a week challenge. In one of my previous videos, I talked about how I feel like I'm barely making art these days. I feel like I make art 1 to 2 times every 2 to 3 weeks. I just felt like I really wasn't making enough, and I really miss making art, and I want to integrate it back into my routine. I want to grow as an artist, so I feel like what better time to do that than the very beginning of the year in a little challenge video. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, let's just get into the art making. There's gonna be tons of art making sequences, tons of voiceovers, and I think this is gonna be a pretty long video, so let's just get into it. Welcome to the first of several voiceovers. This video is honestly going to be kind of a podcast. My concept for it is you can watch this video while you make art yourself. We could just make art together. It's one of those videos where you don't have to keep on looking up to see what I'm doing to pay attention. So yeah, I hope this is a good companion video. But anyways, even though it just said Monday, do not be fooled. This is actually the 3rd day of my challenge. When I started this video, I realized I had actually been making art every day for the previous days. So yeah, this is my 3rd day. The previous 2 days, you're gonna see what I made. I'm gonna show you the stuff in the next clip. But yeah, this I'm considering a warm-up piece. In the next clip, you're gonna hear me say yeah, I like this, but I don't know if I like it. I think it's very confused. Basically, I enjoy the texture. I feel like I did a lot more experimentation during the course of this little mini challenge with the Retro Max Pack pastel brush. I've been really interested in texture lately and how layering different colors can produce certain kinds of textures. I don't know. You can kind of see what I mean when you look at me work, but I just feel like this was more of a warm-up piece for me. I think the composition is a bit confused. I didn't study art, so I don't really know necessarily the technicalities about composition, but I feel like I kind of have a hunch. When I look at something, I'm this feels off, or this doesn't feel as interesting as it could be. I don't know. I also was working off of this reference photo that was a beautiful grassy field, and I feel like I was a bit confused on how to render it in an illustration style. Also the colors I'm not crazy about either. I feel like I'm a very big color person. So yeah, not crazy about this, but again, this is just a little warm-up piece for myself, and I definitely make more stuff that I'm proud of in later clips. Okay, I think I'm done. Let me see how long that took me. Only 40 minutes, wow. Nice quick little landscape. I've been really into using the oil pastel digital brush because I use the Retro Max Pack, for those of you who don't know. And I love those brushes. They mimic traditional medium really well. I'm just not as good with traditional medium, and I don't have a lot of colors and stuff, so I feel like these brushes kind of help me get that look without needing to actually pull out my traditional medium. It's kind of fun. I really like the little mushrooms. I was getting kind of confused about how to render this grassy field reference photo I found. Yeah, I really like how the texture looks. I guess I'll put the time lapse here so you can get a good look at it. So I made this little piece of my cat Cosmo with the same kind of buttery digital pastel brushes. And the composition of this one was I didn't love it, so I wasn't super happy with that one. And I also went out and got some wood block things, so I might paint tomorrow. We'll see how I feel. It's this painting of my cat Cosmo, and I did like the sides red, and painting on wood panel was super fun. I've been seeing Lee use them a lot, so I got influenced. I really like the textures I did up there, but I don't know. Traditional art is just so tough for me. I just don't really have a lot of skill. This landscape and also on wood panel. I think I did these on the same day. And I like it, but I don't love it. How I made this tree, like I like those shapes, but again, something about these pieces, it's just like, I think it's the composition of them that I don't love. And also, the thing I love about digital art is that I can change the colors so easily, and I can like make mistakes, and it's just so easy for me to cover stuff up. But for traditional art, like you can't do that. So I feel like I always end up with a piece I'm not 100% on, just because I'm so used to being able to alter my work so easily. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you here and we're gonna check back in tomorrow. Let's take a quick break to thank Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Thank you so much, Squarespace. You guys know already, I love using Squarespace as my go-to portfolio website. I make some art pieces in this video that I'm really proud of, and I want to add them onto my portfolio, and I want to show you how easy it is. There you go, boom, they're in. I edit the section, and there's so many different kinds of ways to display the artwork. You could do it in this very straightforward slideshow way. I like to kind of have all my images there. You can alter the spacing, and because they have automatic image scaling, your images and your art is going to look great no matter what, which is super important for a portfolio website. I like to have this masonry way, and I just feel like it makes my art look super good, and I don't have to worry about coding, and it's just awesome. So if you want to give it a try, go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/MeganWang for 10% off your first purchase. All right, this is indeed the next day. Do not be fooled by the fact that I'm wearing the same outfit. I wear a lot of the same outfits in this video, so yeah, they're separate days, trust me. But yeah, anyways, I wanted to work on a like flower piece on this day. I found this really cool reference photo where the flower took up a lot of the picture, or the frame, I guess. And I thought that was a really cool composition, so I wanted to play around. So I took out my colored pencils to just kind of see what colors I wanted, and just to, I guess, get the brain moving. But yeah, I ended up really loving this piece. I think this might be, not this sketch I'm doing, but the piece I'm gonna work on later. I feel like this might be one of my favorite things I made all week, or at least within the past few weeks, honestly. Something about it I just really like. I want to go for this like pretty cute but very kind of simple but still like texturally and visually interesting style. It's hard to explain. This year I really wanted to work on developing my style as an artist. I feel like I really want to grow this year, and it's not that I haven't grown in previous years. I did like my 2021 Art versus Artist challenge. You can go on Instagram if you haven't seen that already, and it's so cool doing that challenge because you get to really see how much you've grown in a year. So I do recognize I've grown a lot, but I'm kind of itching for more growth. Like I want my style to change, and yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that this video, or at least this challenge, helped me a bit. I want to continue working on it all year, of course, but yeah, I just want to start making different things. Sometimes I'll like scroll through my Instagram feed and I'll be like, I don't know. I'll like scroll and be like, I don't know if I like this, or it just won't feel like me, and I'm just like filled with this strong urge to change my art, and just to make different stuff. I don't know. It's hard to explain because sometimes I'll make the piece and I'll be like, this kind of looks like my other things, but I love it. So I don't know. Basically, I just want to grow as an artist this year. I want to experiment, try new things. I feel like I've been really liking the pastel stuff I've been working on this week. So maybe this year I'm going to play a lot more with texture and composition, we'll see. But yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky because sometimes I'm like, oh, to grow, I should do these things. Like I should take a class. I should study all these things. I don't know. I should just do other stuff than what I'm doing now. But I don't really like doing that. Like I like working on subjects that are familiar to me, or at least like I am interested in exploring. So just the whole regimented class and studying just kind of makes art less fun for me. So I think I'm just gonna help myself like experiment with the stuff I want to do, things I feel called to, and just hope that with that, like that process, I will inevitably grow as an artist. But yeah, I really love how this piece turned out. I think it's very interesting compositionally. Like, it's simple for sure, but I like the high contrast of the background. I really like the colors I use. I love a good pink and green combo. And I think it's very visually interesting, even though it's super simple. And yeah, this is the kind of style I think I want to move towards this year. It's a bit of a nice rainy day. It's like very cozy in my studio. And we're gonna be doing some color pencil work today. I started this challenge being like, I'm gonna do a comic on this day, I'm gonna do a landscape on the next day, and then on the third day I'm gonna work on portraits. And now I just realize like I don't want to do any of that. This is a very like free form, make art, make whatever art you want every day for a certain period of day challenge. I've been really into textures lately. And I really love the textures you can get with color pencil. I feel like I don't use them enough, and I just want to practice. Also, my friend Megan gave me like so many Prismacolors, so I'm very grateful to own these. So I really want to like put them to use. So
Twitch, I know that it broke because I was trying to stream while it was breaking. One of the moderators was streaming my stream in Discord so people could see it. Everybody lost their badges. All of the moderators couldn't be mods anymore. I lost my ability to moderate my own stream.
I feel like an ongoing theme of this video that I've definitely already talked about in this video is me realizing that I am a digital artist. I don't want to close that whole traditional door for me. I still enjoy traditional work from time to time, like sketching I really enjoy, especially like doing these pen sketches in my sketchbook I really like. When it comes to like painting and using like color pencil and whatnot to create a finished piece, I'm realizing I don't really like doing that. Also, I recognize I'm not that good at it, which is why I don't like it as much. It doesn't come as naturally to me. It takes a lot longer, and I've talked about it before, why I prefer my iPad, but I don't know. I guess I'm realizing like there's nothing wrong with me being a digital artist. It's okay to kind of lean into that. I should still practice traditionally, but I don't really want to fight it anymore. Like, if I'm gonna put it on my iPad, I'm gonna put it on my iPad, and I'm gonna enjoy myself doing it. It's just so accessible to me. I can't express how much drawing on an iPad has changed me as an artist and just how easy it is for me to create. Also, art supplies are so expensive. I was looking into the Sennelier, or I don't know how to pronounce it, those pastels, because I've been loving Lee's pastel art lately. It's definitely inspired me a lot. As you can see in this video, I've been really exploring like pastel texture. So I went to Blick and I was like, let me get some. And I was just like, zooey mama, that's an expensive piece of art, or art material, whatever. And I didn't end up getting them, just because I was just like, I don't know if I can do that. Maybe one day I'll invest in more, but I think because I am primarily a digital artist, it's hard to like fork over all of that cash. And I know it's like, I've been building my acrylic collection over time. Like, if I'm in the art store, I'll buy like 1 or 2 tubes, and then eventually you have more colors. So I do recognize like it is indeed possible to grow your traditional art collection, but yeah, I just love my iPad because I can get similar looking textures. I get so much control, there's no mess, I work faster, and I don't have to buy art supplies, which is pretty cool. So yeah. Hello, little update. It's like 1:30. I've been working on like this kind of bunny thing I got an idea for while I was sketching, and I wanted to work on my color pencil stuff, but I just don't feel like it. I think I'm realizing more and more that I am a digital artist. That's the way I prefer to work. I feel like I always say like I want to get better at traditional work, and like maybe I just need to like force myself to do it one day. But every time I pull out my color pencils or any kind of paint, it just feels like, because in my head I'm like, oh my god, I could make this look so much better if I did it on my iPad. So it's kind of hard to like sacrifice that to build skill. But I don't know, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like everyone has their preferences. Like certain artists really prefer working with like acrylic paint over watercolor. Some artists just use oil. Like I feel like everyone has their thing, and it's okay that my thing is my iPad. I don't know. Anyways, I did this. I really like the sketches I did. Specifically, I don't know if you can see if I hold it up like this. I like these sketches. I think I want to make this one into a final piece. And so I was like, okay, fine, like let me try with color pencil. And I really tried building the color, and the texture is nice. Like I don't hate this. That's a lie. The texture's nice, but honestly I kind of hate this, and I as I'm doing this I'm like, I don't like this, and I would make it look so much better on my iPad. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna like pull teeth and like, I don't know, make my art making experience less fun when it could be more fun, you know? Check-in, I finished. It's pretty cute. I'm so glad I put it on my iPad because it was a very enjoyable experience and it came together so quickly. I also think I kind of have patience problems too, but digital art is just so much fun. You have every single color. I can go back, I can fix things really easily. There's just so much room for error, and yeah. An ode to my iPad because I just feel like it helps me make art so much easier. But anyways, yeah, I'm quite happy with this. Again, I've been having a lot of fun with the pastel textures. It's very simple and cute.
Ever. My personal experience though. Has anyone ever done that? Has anyone, as an example, to be like, okay, well, 1 million people have watched this one, it's probably decent. But people do that. People do that. I saw that video too. I forgot who the person was. It just popped up on my front page. It's just like, do you want to watch someone make a table? I was like, sure. Like half an hour long. I'll just watch it. I'll just have it on in the background. Jokes on them still counts as engagement.
Are you sick of the voiceovers yet? I have been recording all the voiceovers like back to back, so I've been talking and hearing myself talk for so long. I also recorded my Patreon podcast today, so today has just been a lot of me listening to my own voice. And my throat is super hoarse, but anyways, I loved this day. I feel like this was one of my favorite days out of the whole challenge, just because I really loved all of the cat drawings I did. I'm going to talk about this a little bit later, but I feel like cats are such a big part of my work, but it's been kind of fun to sort of draw them in a bit of a different way. Like I feel like I am developing my way of drawing cats, and I really love this little guy I'm drawing right now in the corner, and I definitely think I want to make it into a sticker or something. It just really excites me, and I was having a lot of fun, which is always the agenda when you're drawing, I guess. I'm using this thing called Le Pen. That's the company. I think it's called Le Pen. I've never used it before. I got it in this like PR package I got from Notion. I don't really get sent PR very often, if at all, but Notion was like, do you want some stuff? And I was just like, yeah. And they were like, don't worry, it's all gonna be stuff you'll use. And they were right. I've used every single thing they sent me. And yeah, I highly recommend checking out Le Pen if you haven't already. It was super enjoyable to draw with. I ended up putting my little pink grippy on it that I have on my Apple Pencil, just because I noticed my wrist was starting to feel a little bit spicy. I don't think my tendonitis came back full force like it did when I was making my Rizzo calendar, but it was starting to feel a little bit off, and this grip really helped. So I definitely think like this challenge was super useful, but I don't think it's something I can sustain. But I hope to like make art a couple times a week, but not like, I don't think every day is possible, just for like my own health. But yeah, anyways, I really love this little tuxedo cat I kept on drawing. I hope to, maybe I can make it into like a sticker sheet or something, but yeah, super fun.
So far has been easy.
Hello, so I've just been working on these illustrations. I did a lot of nice sketching this morning because I didn't really feel like going in on a full-fledged illustration. I wanted to just do something very simple and easy, and I did a bunch of really cute cat drawings because I feel like cats are such a big part of my work, but I've just been trying to experiment to draw them a little bit differently. And yeah, I used this pen. I actually got sent by Notion. Notion had this like fun PR situation. They sent me a bunch of things, and in that package was a bunch of pens from Le Pen, which I've never used before, and it was so nice. I decided to make into more of a finished illustration is this. You probably can't see very well, but I'll put the time lapse. At first I finished it and I stopped recording, and then I was gonna post it on Instagram, and then as I was looking at it, I was like, this doesn't look right. And I feel like with my kind of more sticker illustration kinds of drawings, I always fluctuate between doing line art and no line art, or doing line art and like partial line art with like some different colors. But I feel like I've been really gravitating towards doing line art that's just one solid color and then kind of playing around with the colors inside the lines. I'm definitely getting tired. I'm not used to making this much art, but it's nice to have it part of my routine. So I hope I can keep this up in like, I guess, a less intense extent. But it's been nice to just see like how much I can create, because I feel like sometimes I feel like I have a creative limit, but I feel like it is kind of a muscle and I'm training myself. Also, I'm realizing the importance of warming up. There are gonna be days where I just don't feel like making art and I wanna respect that. And those are days that I like to do like admin related stuff. But I feel like this challenge itself is helping me kind of expand. And I feel like I am growing a little bit. I mean, of course it's only a week, so I'm not gonna be growing like a lot, but I do feel some progress happening and I'm liking all the stuff I'm making, which is cool. So here you're seeing me put some cute little stickers on my new Nina Cosword sketchbook. So I went out, I forget what I was doing. I think it was like I was on a walk or something, and then I came home and then I saw a package by my door and I was like, what is this? And I was so confused, and I knew it was from Lee because Lee has like really cool water activated tape, and I was just like, huh, why did she send me something? And I opened it and she sent me a Nina Cosword sketchbook, and I was so happy and overjoyed and excited and touched. And she basically, in her note, she was just like, yeah, I was watching your gift guide video and I had one, so I just like packed it up and sent it to you. So yeah, she is an angel. I love you, Lee. And yeah, I'm just really excited to own this. The paper is super thin, so I don't think I would ever use wet media in this, but I really like it. The paper, because it's thin, I don't know, like when I flip through the pages, it's like oddly satisfying, so I'm excited to draw on it more. And yeah, today I wanted to get back into some color pencil stuff again. I don't know. I really want to be good at color pencils, and I know a lot of people. In my last video I did some color pencil work and I talked about like some difficulties I was having, and a lot of people were like, Megan, you gotta put some gouache underneath, like just using raw color pencil is very difficult, and I completely agree. But some part of me just wants to be able to like work with this dry media and not have to take my paint out. But it is kind of difficult to build color like that just with the pencils. But I don't know, I still had fun, and if I can learn how to sketch with them more, I definitely will. It's very satisfying to do a lot of scribbles. I love watching Sophie McPike, who is an amazing artist. If you don't know who Sophie is, highly recommend watching her videos. She's super good at filming herself as well, so the videos are just so satisfying. She makes really cool reels too, and she's just so good. Her art is just so inspiring, and like kind of her approach to art is also really inspiring. So yeah, I remember seeing her do some color pencil stuff and I was like, that looks so fun and cool. So that kind of really inspired me to take out my color pencils more. Here I'm working on a little Siamese cat drawing, or Tonkinese cat drawing. I love these cats that look so like toasty. Yeah, I do like this sketch. It's definitely not like my best like technical whatever drawing, but I still had a lot of fun. And I feel like color pencils go really well on this paper. There's something about how smooth it is that, like, I don't know, something about the textures just felt really nice to me. When I was using my like Le Pen pen, it was gliding a bit too much and it didn't feel as good, so I think I'm gonna stick to materials that have a bit more teeth. I don't know how to explain it. Just things like color pencils, pencil, and like maybe like more like ballpoint style pens I'm gonna work in this with. And yeah, this is the last day, by the way, last day of my little challenge. I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely had a lot of fun making this video and just like making art every day. It's definitely something I want to really try this year to build into my routine again. So I'm very happy I like forced myself to do this video at like the beginning of the year. I hope it'll kind of like set the tone for the rest of the year. I just want to make more stuff. And it's very hard. I have a pretty jam-packed schedule. I like to like live my own life too. I do my little 4-day work week, so I have time for like life stuff, but I want to make sure that I'm still experimenting, because I feel like if I'm not, it sort of bleeds into like everything else I do. Like for my merch for my shop, I feel like it gets kind of stale if I'm not like experimenting in my sketchbook and like trying to push myself to make different stuff. And like even in my YouTube videos, like the content of them I feel like might get a bit dry because I'm not very inspired and I want to like give off good artsy vibes. So yeah, anyways, I hope you liked this video. I had a lot of fun. I hope to keep on making this year. I hope this video inspired you to take out your sketchbook or just make some art for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you very, very much. Happy New Year again. I'm super excited to make new videos for you guys this year, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!